Hello, I'm Sherry Minelli. Today we're talking about life purpose. So it took me about 25 years to figure out what my life's purpose was. I wish I could go back in time because I have a hack for this now, and I wanted to share it with you today. So if I were to go back in time, this is what I would do. Every night before I went to sleep, I would find a piece of paper and I'd write down on it, what is my life's purpose? I would stuff it under the pillow. And then as soon as I woke up in the morning, the moment I woke up, I'd write down any words that came to mind, any thoughts, any dreams, really anything that popped into my head. And then I would toss it into a jar. And then the next night, I would repeat the same thing. Before I went to sleep, on a piece of paper, I'd write a brand new note that says, what's my life's purpose? Pop it under the pillow. First thing in the morning, wake up, write down anything that comes to mind. Pop it back into a jar. At the end of the week, the first week, I would take all the pieces of paper and I would start looking at them. And I would just meditate on them for 10 or 15 minutes and see what comes up. And you might figure out your purpose from that, or you might need a little more time. So then I'd put those all back in the jar and I would start with a different question for this week. And my question would be, there's several that I can think of that I would ask myself, but what kind of legacy would I want to leave for the world, for my grandkids, or for 100 years from now? What would I want to be known for? And I would write that on a note right before sleep, put it under the pillow, wake up in the morning, write down anything that comes to mind. Pop it in the jar at the end of the night. Do that for a week. The end of the 2 weeks, because you've got that first week of what's my purpose in life, and then the second week asking what legacy you'd want to have. Lay all those out, all 14, and see what starts coming up. You can make some more notes. And then the third week, try it again with your pillow, and this time ask, what do I really love doing? What really makes my heart sing? Same process for a week. End of the third week, you bring out all the pieces of paper for the 3 weeks to see what starts coming up. And the fourth week, I would do it again, but with the question, what question would I ask this time? I had it before. If I had all the money in the world, what would I be doing? Same thing. And now you can, after 4 weeks, if you still haven't quite figured out what your life purpose is, you can start tweaking it. You can tweak the questions that you ask yourself every night before bed. Keep a pad of paper while you're driving around, walking around, working, doing whatever. And if there's something that pops into your head, write it down. But what really helped me also with my life purpose is I had a small desire, and I used to kind of push my desires aside. I didn't think that they were that important. What I didn't realize is that they were leading me. They were like guideposts to leading me to what my life purpose was. So during the pandemic, just had this desire to clean my entire house, like from top to bottom, organize it. It's been 20 some years that we've lived in this house, and there are drawers that I'm pretty sure never got cleaned out. So I started working with a friend, and 25 minutes to an hour a day, we were cleaning out just one drawer, one little area. And I felt such a sense of accomplishment. It took months to go through the whole house. But once we went through the whole house, I started figuring out like more desires. And so I would go after those. And then I would have bigger desires and bigger desires. And one day it just became crystal clear what my purpose in life was. I have a few purposes, a few paths that are all among the same purpose. But anyway, I hope that helps, and I can't wait to hear what you discover during this process.